Hello, this is my part 2 on paganism, and in this I'm also going to be doing a few things that are similar to paganism. Now, one of them is Native American. Now, a few people will agree with me on the fact that it's paganism for the fact that it is, and this is, right, it is the native religion of the American people. And that is the same for the Reconstructionist religions, because they're exactly the same thing, really. The Native American religion is basically a reconstruction of that religion. Okay, and what happens in Native American is it's a lot to do with shamanism, actually, or shamanism. In believing in spirit worlds, about the afterlife. It's very similarly it's very all collected in there. Another is the New Age movement. Now, the New Age movement is basically, it happened around the 1960s, but it's happened earlier. Well, let's start with the name. New Age is supposed to be the New Age, so the Age of Aquarius. Now, the Age of Aquarius is because apparently the ages, that humanity is in, are the different star phases. So, Gemini, Sagittarius, Libra, you know what I mean. And apparently this is the age of Aquarius. And what's connected to this age is stuff like technology, computers, and new spiritualities. So what comes into the New Age is, well, they have a lot to do with, herbal healing, herbalism, energy medicine, like Reiki. Very connected to them. And they're very connected to their lifestyles too, so quite a lot of vegetarian, quite a lot of beliefs on animism and pantheism. A lot practice magic, practice a lot of Buddhist, things like meditation and karma, reincarnation. Apart from they don't really practice it, they more believe in it. Alright, so let's talk about another one called the occult. Now, the occult, I think, in my personal view, it's a religion, although it's been put as a religion. It is basically a bunch of religions that that practice magic, and it's kind of all just formed in and mixed and conformed with each other. So witchcraft is a kind of an occult. Wicca I would count as an occult, apart from it's got religious practices, so it's a bit different. But no, the occult is just basically spell casting and magic. Kind of like mysticism. Also, mysticism, I didn't say this in my last video, but it's also got a lot to do with superstition and the supernatural. And, yeah. Okay, there's pantheism. And what pantheism is, well, a pantheist is someone, like if you have an Egyptian pantheist, then they would believe in the Egyptian gods. So a pantheist is, well, I don't really know myself. I'm not a pantheist. I have pantheist beliefs, but I'm not a pantheist. It's basically a lot of different, like, religions and councils and... Oh wait, I've got something that may help. Okay, here it is. I've got a glossary on paganism, and what it says is pantheism, the divine belief that a divine spirit encompasses all things in the universe. So that would mean that a divine spirit such as the goddess and gods, what they would do is they would direct all things on this earth, and in the universe. they are the cosmic powers that direct the world to futures that we have. So that's what a pantheist is. They're obviously believers in that. Something else that I know of is also a reconstructionist. Now, a reconstructionist is basically a religion dies out, such as the Celtic religions, stuff like that. But then, as they've died out and broken down, then they're rebuilt. So it's basically someone picking up a load of puzzle pieces, like out of a broken puzzle, fitting as many as they can together, although they can't get the entire puzzle together because a lot of pieces have been lost or are missing. They've been broken up too much that they can't even be understood. And that's what a reconstructionist religion basically is. It's picking up the pieces and reliving the religions that were of old. This would include Celtic, Norse, which I told you about earlier. I think that was the third thing I said. So that would come into heathenry and Asatru. There would also be African religions, Native American religions. It's basically the original religions of the earth. The earth-based religions. The religions that were there before the newer religions such as Christianity, Judaism, Islam. Alright, and my final one before I come off is shamanism, or shamanism. Shamanism is basically the idea that, well, basically the spirit guides, the spirit controllers, they basically use the spirit worlds, the other world, the underworlds, all the different worlds, and they're basically seers and diviners into those worlds. They are the wise men of the old. They would, like heal. They would be the witch doctors. That is basically what they would be good at. Alright then. I'm going to do a later on video for this. For now, I say goodbye.